Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're going through a challenging situation with someone close to your heart, we will dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, Taurus, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Taurus, in the position here of the recent past, we do have keep an open mind. So regardless of your relationship status, this is about lessons learned. It's about optimism, and it is about keeping that heart chakra open to becoming vulnerable, open to love, open to relationships of all forms. It says here, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So I am sensing that some of you may have had a specific type of person that you've attracted along the way. Some of you, it is physical characteristics. Some of you, it is it's more than that, but I do feel that there's love entering that may be outside of your normal, your typical. But that's a good thing, because if your normal or typical for you hasn't worked in the past, it's time for you to expand your horizons. And I feel that 2023 is going to be I'm getting the word delicious. It's going to be a very delicious year when it does come to new love, new experiences. I'm also getting thinking outside the box, expanding horizons, and being able to enjoy new things. I do feel that a lot of you Taurians out there are going to either attract a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a soulmate, whether it is a romantic partnership. You're going to attract this kind of love that reaches new heights. You're doing things, or you will start to engage in activities that maybe you've never thought you would do. For example, skydiving, or visiting Paris or Australia, or going to different places around the world. And I just feel, not that you're limited, but maybe you've set yourself up where you're focused on your career or your family, your children, things of that nature, and you didn't recognize that there's a whole different area to explore. So I feel for you, Taurus, 2023 is about exploration. Now in January, you have here true love. This is powerful. It says here, this is the romance of a lifetime. Now, I do feel for you, this is what you're opening your heart up to, whether it shows up in the physical form in January, or whether this is you opening up your heart after a time of healing, recovering, or just focusing on other priorities. I do sense here for you, Taurus, there's an energy of soulmate coming in for you, and it's going to be very, very exciting. Now, they're also showing me the ball. It could be the New York or New Year's Eve ball. I think that's in New York where the ball drops. There's something here with a countdown. So depending on when you are listening to this, you may meet someone around New Year's as well, or there could be some sort of countdown. Maybe it's even towards the end of the month. Maybe you hear a countdown on a clock or on a timer, or there's just something here. I'm feeling almost a countdown too. It could also be symbolic for some of you, maybe on a countdown. You're thinking, okay, I'm this age and I want to attract love and start a family, or maybe you're feeling like you want to retire and settle down, and there's a countdown here. I'm just getting that energy of watch, counting down, timer. But there is love coming in here for you, Taurus. Now, in the near future, we have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's the overall energy I'm getting here from this heart chakra, is you are recognizing that it's okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to open your heart up. It's okay to feel all of the emotions, the ups and downs that sometimes love tends to bring in, right? This is the energy of you being able to ride the waves of emotion, but I also sense that you're able to see through the exterior. You're able to see through the surface of another human being, and you're able to see them on that heart level as a soul having a human experience, and you want to experience life on earth with this person. I really love this. Let's dive into your energy here, Taurus, and take a look at the heart of the matter. What's the heart of the matter for you in the month? Oh, wow. 10 of Cups in the month of January. You have love and family on your mind, and you can see at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So you don't want to keep repeating some sort of cycle. You want your fate and fortune to kind of interject here, and you want to attract this family dynamic. I am sensing for some of you, you've had to heal from a family dynamic, whether it was your own parents you've had to forgive, or whether it was, cliche, daddy issues, mommy issues. Some of you have really struggled with feeling cast away or left out, abandoned, abused, rejected. I'm sensing that you have carried it at times into relationships, and that could be that repetitive cycle. But I feel like you're on a home stretch. And what that means to me here is you're able to attract the kind of family life that you've always wanted to set yourself up for. When the 10 of Cups shows up, this is the energy of happy family. It's that fairy tale, but it's also about unconditional love. Now, when you have this fairy tale 10 of Cups, it doesn't mean that you're never going to have a challenging moment. It doesn't mean that you're not going to ride the ups and downs that we sometimes need to take, but this is about embracing yourself in that unconditional love. And that's what I feel showing up here for you. So I love that that's your starting card. Now let's take a look at what's crossing your energy. What could be a potential block? We have the Moon card. The Moon card is about uncertainty. I am getting the energy here of trust. I keep hearing trust showing up for you. So trust may have been a factor in your love life. Maybe you were deceived. Perhaps there was a level of trust that was severed between you and someone that was very close to your heart, whether it was a family member or whether it was a romantic partnership. But the Moon card is talking about everything becoming exposed. When it shows up in the reverse position, this is about the need for clarity. And I feel that certain things are, you're shedding light to. And once you shed light to the dark, it no longer goes back to the dark. You can't unsee what you've already seen. So I do feel that things that have felt uncertain or you were just not sure of here with this Moon card, because this can be about trusting your intuition. It can be about your emotions. It can even be about your subconscious energies. And I just feel that you're taking a look at the shadows. You're taking a look at what needs to be seen instead of suppressing, numbing, or pushing it aside and saying to yourself, well, now that I've seen this, now that I've dealt with why certain things haven't worked out or why certain patterns have been showing up, now you're able to bring it to light, heal it, feel it, and move on so you can open yourself up to new opportunities. So very powerful dynamic coming in. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting this song here. It's a song by Meatloaf. And I would do anything for love. And I would do anything for love. So some of you may have recently heard that song. I haven't heard it for a long, long time, but it may be something that shows up on the radio, or maybe it is a song that means something to you, whether it's a verse in the lyrics, or perhaps it was a song between you and another person. Please take that as it resonates. But I do feel that a lot of you may have been in a position where you did want to do anything for love, and you may have at times even compromised your own self-respect or self-worth, or you may have been the person that was constantly giving, and somebody may have been taking, or there just wasn't reciprocity here. So I do feel that there is this energy of a complete revamp of this heart chakra, because you're shedding light again to the things that may have been challenging. And I feel like you're able to open yourself up to a new way of loving, and you're opening yourself up on a new way of being loved, Taurus. So very powerful. As you can see, I'm just going to pull the rest of the cards here in your reading. Okay. They want this one for the final outcome. Okay, they're saying go again as well. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're going to go twice for the final outcome. Twice for the win here. So let's take a look at what the foundation is. What's in the deep, deep past that may have affected you regarding your heart? King of Swords. Now, some of you, this Taurus energy, some of you may have closed your heart off. You may have said to yourself, well, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to move forward just to be disappointed. Now, King of Swords, he is very, very logical. He doesn't always open himself up to love. But I feel like that's shifting within you, Taurus. Instead of you saying, well, I'm going to avoid this situation. I'm going to numb this feeling. I'm not going to experience that. It's too painful. It's too challenging. I feel like what you're doing now is you're opening yourself up to a kind of love that maybe you've never felt before, or you haven't felt for quite some time because you have went through something quite difficult. It could even be with a King of Swords, Gemini energy, Libra or Aquarius. It could have been an air sign. But when this King of Swords shows up in the deep, deep past, this is someone who possibly isn't in touch with their emotions. They may have a hard time keeping their cool or keeping level-headed. They may get angry at times because they have so much energy and they don't drop into their heart chakra as frequently as needed because of pain. And I'm kind of getting that energy of hurt people. So you may have been surrounded by someone who was dominant, controlling. This could be a father authority as well, but I feel with this King of Swords, you're gaining the clarity necessary that you have as a challenge or blocking you. That if you felt like things needed to be clear, some sort of closure or some sort of shadow coming up to be exposed, a truth exposed. This King of Swords, he does expose the truth. Okay, so whether it's you, whether it's someone you were dealing with, but I feel like there was some sort of truth exposed, and it may or may not have been good or bad, but I feel that it's definitely shaped you, Taurus. It's shaped you who you are today. Now let's see what's going on in the recent past. Page of Pentacles. When it comes to love, the Page of Pentacles can be about wanting a brand new opportunity to date someone, to be in a relationship, to live with someone, to experience friendships, companionships as well. You want a new beginning, but I feel with this Page of Pentacles, it's showing up in reverse. So I feel that some of you may have thought you've invested your time not very wisely in a reunion or a situation or a relationship. So I am feeling here that there could have been something short-lived for some of you, or maybe you thought that something was going to end up more concrete than it was. But I'm just getting here with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like you've wasted your time or energy, or you felt someone wasted your time. There it is. Okay, but now things are about to shift up. 10 of Cups energy is all about a new opportunity. So regardless of your relationship status, this could be, even though we're talking about near past, it may be something that you've recently discovered that this wasn't a waste at all, that it actually was a silver lining, something that actually is helping you move forward to open your heart up. So again, I'm seeing almost a flip of the old way of thinking and the new. I'm getting Hierophant energy quite strong, but I feel like you're committing to your beliefs. You are shattering an old belief system. Now, what's showing up in your headspace, what's coming in, what's above you is the Tower. When this Tower shows up, this is good that it's showing up here in the headspace, because I feel like the Tower is about change. It is about you going through, Taurus, a major awakening. An awakening that's going to shatter your entire belief system about how you maybe thought of love, how you constructed love, how you've dealt with relationships in the past, or how other people have treated you. You're saying, you know, none of that is relevant for where I'm going. Yes, it shaped me, but I don't have to let it define me in a negative way. Now, when this Tower shows up, some of you know that in a very important change has shifted within your reality. Now, it could be a relationship that you are currently involved in that needs to completely shatter and start fresh from the ground up if you do want to remain in a union. For others of you, there may have been a major falling out, or you're considering shifting the beliefs that you have around love, because something isn't working in the past here. There's some sort of repetitive cycle. If you're single, perhaps you have been looking at love differently, or you've just been focused on your career, your children, or other things. Love hasn't been a focus. Now what's coming in is some sort of sudden change where you say to yourself, wow, maybe I will open myself to love. Maybe I will work a little bit less so I can contribute to meeting someone. This can go for family members. It can go for friendships as well. But the Tower showing up in your headspace here, especially with the 10 of Cups, I feel like this is a moment of truth. It's almost like an awakening that's going to allow you to have this happily ever after. And for some reason, whether it was a limiting belief, a trauma experience, healing of a family dynamic, for some reason in the past, you weren't quite able to achieve that status. But I sense that you're on this new trajectory that is going to spin you forward. Let's take a look at the near future. There it is, Page of Swords. So you go from the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You go from this energy of feeling like something was a bad investment to flipping the script here with this Page of Swords. Now, when this Page of Swords shows up, this is someone ready for a new exciting love life, someone exciting to take on the challenge here. There's light bulb moments going off. This is about an awakening. And some of you, you've had this awakening. It could be through some sort of therapy work, study, education, knowledge, lessons. Whenever I get the book in a love reading, this is about soul lessons. It can be about karmic experiences as well, things that you have endured, but light bulbs are going off within you, not just one, but many, and it's going to offer new opportunities and a new beginning. Some of you, there's a message coming in here from a true love. Now, there could be an unexpected offer coming in towards the mid to end of January, but I'm getting that New Year's, almost like a New Year's bell. Some of you may hear some sort of bell as well, or some sort of, they're giving me like a gong. So I almost feel a reverberation. It's almost like a ripple effect that reaches you on a very powerful level, and you're ready to take something forward. You're ready to step into this new beginning, this new energy. Page of Swords can represent messages about your beliefs as well. Some of you are having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone about children, about maybe even politics, about family traditions, about living styles, healthy styles, things of that nature. I feel like there's conversations had between you and another person where you're learning about them. You can see that there are two lovebirds here on each side, and there's light bulb moments going off between the both of you, and you're learning about each other on a deeper level. I love this energy for you. Let's take a look at how you are feeling. How are you doing? Eight of Swords. This is about you working on letting go of an old mental story. When the Eight of Swords shows up, this is about not sabotaging love. This is about you being able to truly see you for who you are and for who another person is, instead of slapping on a label or, feeling that things are going to repeat in the same dynamic. Someone cheated on me in the past, they're going to cheat again. Or someone abandoned me, my father or my mother, they abandoned me, therefore everyone will abandon me. Instead of you telling yourself a story that's not true, it was just an experience that you've endured. And maybe it's been repeated over and over because you've told yourself the same story. That's why the Tower is coming in here. You are ready to flip the script here, and you're ready to untether yourself from the wounds, the trauma, the limiting beliefs, the repetitive cycles. When this Eight of Swords shows up, instead of feeling trapped and restricted and helpless, this is about you moving towards freedom. This is about letting go of an old mental block in order for you to say yes to this new opportunity coming in for you, Taurus. So Eight of Swords, very powerful. I feel like you also have divine help. A lot of you have been asking your guides, your angels, your loved ones in spirit for help or for assistance in bringing in the type of love that you seek, because you can see the crows here. The crows are helping untether her. And I feel like there's a level of trust, and that word trust is showing up again. So some of you definitely have a difficult time either trusting in other people or trusting that the universe has your back. But I feel like you are starting to release that energy and see yourself for what you truly are. A magnificent, beautiful being that is full of light and full of love, and that you are so worthy of attracting the kind of relationship that you would like in your life, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a family dynamic, or whether it is a romantic partner. This is about you loving yourself so much that you can't help but raise your vibrations, and therefore you will attract the kind of love that you feel you are deserving of. Now, in the past, that may have been difficult for you because you were a giver, or maybe you were a healer and you attracted people that needed healing. I'm getting trauma bonding for some of you, but I feel like you're no longer sabotaging because, again, you've learned some very important lessons, and you're seeing the silver lining of why you had to go through some situations. And that's where you're coming into 2023. Let's take a look at the external environment. What's going on around you? Wow, Page of Cups. There's your love offer. Something that you didn't feel, whatever happened, is coming in. Because whenever I get this card, you can see the little piglet up there flying. And it's like that energy, yeah, when pigs fly, right? That'll never happen because pigs don't fly. Well, guess again, there's a pig with wings flying. There's the cup of love. There's the energy coming in from the universe. Trust in the magic, okay? Because there's magic all around. There is this beautiful the hands, you can see they're kind of going like that as well. So someone may actually do that to you. I'm also getting forehead kisses. There's something with forehead kisses that may be very important for you, or you may be in a union where there's forehead kisses. But I'm just getting here, it could even be a proposal or someone saying to you, Taurus, I really want to be with you. I cherish our friendship, or I cherish our relationship. Can we take something to the next level? I mean, you have almost all 4 pages out here. So when this Page of Cups shows up in your environment, someone has their eye on you. And I feel like this is true love. I mean, you have this present in your energy. This is the romance of a lifetime. Page of Cups is someone that not only is in love with the idea of love, but they're a romantic at heart. They are romantic. They do like doing things such as opening the car door, forehead kisses. Their love language may be physical touch as well, or all of them combined. But I am sensing that some of you even may have a conversation with someone about their love language, or that's something you ask them right away, along with what's your zodiac, or what's your sign, what's your love language. I'm getting some sort of important conversations that you're having, but you're getting in the feels, and you can see that there's an energy emanating from his heart chakra, and he's looking up and he has a little bit of a smirk on his face, and he's thinking, dang, is this really happening? He doesn't want to get overly excited, but I'm saying here for you, Taurus, it's safe for you to love. Get excited, okay? Open your heart. That's what he's doing. And it says here, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love. And look at that. That's a higher type of energy. So I just got to point out that synchronicity. Let's take a look at the hopes and fears. The World. Yes, you want victory. You want success. You've gone through the Fool's journey. You've been through the beginning stages. You've been through, the trust. You've been through the lovers and the strength and the justice and the death. You've been through the devil and the tower. I feel like this world is you wrapping up an end of a cycle that you've been going on in this journey. Okay. This is all about you completing or accomplishing some very important discoveries, lessons, relationship dynamics, some silver lining here, gaining closure instead of feeling stuck, set back, or lack of something spinning here in a new trajectory. This is about a brand new beginning, but it's not based on, complete solitude or lack of. I feel like it's a new journey for you to discover. discover the hearts between you and another being, another soul having a human experience. And I feel a lot of victory, a lot of happiness. Even though this is showing up in your hopes and fears, Taurus, I feel that if you have been repeating some sort of a cycle on your journey, I feel that things are going to start to take on a whole new level. Okay, because when the world shows up, this is about accomplishment. You've accomplished one journey and now it's time to write another one, write another story, write another chapter in your love story here. Or it's time for you to completely write a new book with a whole new energy. Time to go down that new fool's path once again, that new fool's journey, and discover along the way how to, I heard here, do love. Okay, how to do love. Some of you may be getting married a second time, or there could be a second marriage coming in, or someone that you meet. It may be their second marriage, something of that nature. Now let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome? Oh my gosh. Wow. Taurus, you can't make this up. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. There's definitely the vibes here of engagements, weddings, moving in together. This is a new love connection. It's about emotions that are overflowing. It is about relationships built on respect, grace, inspiration. It is about self-love. It is about you filling your own cup. But I feel that you're able to not only fill your own cup, but someone else in your energy is filling their cup. And when the both of you bring that energy together, it creates this Four of Wands. Now, this Four of Wands is the energy of hitting a milestone, maybe even a marriage. It's halfway to marriage. It can be about a holiday, a party. Some of you are buying a home together as well, or whoever this new love is for you, or if you are already in a union, I feel some sort of solidifying of a union. So whether it is you meet someone and then you decide to make it official, just the two of you instead of outside influences, or it could be, you're moving in together, or you decide to get engaged, you decide to have a family, whatever this is for you, there's a lot of celebratory energy and you have new beginnings all around here. So again, if you have been looking for love or wanting to take a relationship to the next level, Taurus, 2023 is your year. I'm really, really feeling that love showing up here. A lot of you, it is definitely your year for love. And I'm hearing here, finally, after bad investments, or feeling that some of you, I feel in the past, you may have dated people, but they weren't not that they weren't worth it, but they just weren't jiving with your energy. And you didn't want to invest your time and efforts when you knew something wasn't going to solidify, or you knew it wasn't going to go to the next level. So you dated a lot of pages. You've dated a lot of people that may have felt immature, or just didn't last long because you realized early on that they weren't what you were looking for. Now someone's coming in and you may be questioning at first, like, oh, are they another Page of Pentacles? No. In Page of Swords, you're having that light bulb moment, and it's not a Page of Pentacles. It's this Page of Cups who is coming in here offering their cup of love. So very powerful energy, Taurus. Not just for January, but the entirety of 2023. I will be putting out yearly readings as well towards the end of December or beginning of January, depending on when you're watching this. So you may want to keep an eye out for that as well. All right, Taurus, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I will read to you the relationship message. I love this. No more being orphaned. For those of you that have felt, again, abandoned, rejected, if you felt like your love life was a challenge in 2022 or well before, I feel like you're coming out of this orphan stage and you're able to finally spread your wings. It says here, some of you may have went through an identity crisis. You may have felt like you didn't fit in, or you felt uncertain about relationships. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from a relationship because you are in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are, without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Yes. So this does talk about, you working through the shadows. So I'm going to read to you, just because we do have the Eight of Swords showing up in your main self energy. I'm going to read the protection message for those of you that have struggled with abandonment or rejection issues. It says here, the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make decisions to heal the past. You will not be abandoned, Taurus, by the world if you claim yourself as whole. There's that world card. It says you will not be abandoned by the world. It says not all relationships are dysfunctional and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you realize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. Oh, wow. Yes, that pertains to what we were talking about here. So a lot of you are healing and overcoming some sort of orphan feeling, or maybe you felt like an orphan. Maybe you were adopted as well. Okay, very powerful energies. There is true love coming in, or you're opening yourself up to, again, a new way of thinking, feeling, and believing in love. So let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And at this time, Taurus, I ask if you can, take a deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Taurus. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal or animals in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit subscribe and the bell button if you haven't already. All right, so we have here elephant spirit, and it says learn from the past. Hello, common theme here. You are learning from the past. There's a silver lining coming in here. You don't want to repeat the same dynamics, and you won't, because you do have here the world supports you. Claim yourself as whole, because you absolutely are whole, Taurus. So learn from the past so you don't repeat the same dynamic. Now, some of you may have a birthday on the 2nd, on the 5th, or even the 7th, or you may be 25 years old, or there may have been a significant event that happened when you were 25. And next we have 24. It says electric spirit, bring your ideas to life. Yes, it's time for you to take those beliefs, those ideas, that beauty within yourself, and accept that you are worthy of so many beautiful things, including love, including relationships, including being happy and enjoying your time with others. So bring that to life with electric eel. Some of you may have had a significant life change around 24. You may be 24, have a birthday on the 2nd, the 4th, or the 6th. So very powerful, 6 and 7 showing up here. And last but not least, we're going to get a message here from the crystal spirits. We're going to see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil can help you navigate towards your highest love in January. What do we have here? Turquoise. Turquoise. I'm seeing a turquoise ring. Some of you may be wearing a turquoise ring or even an ear ring because they're giving me ring energy. Or you may decide to maybe purchase that on your own, completely up to you. Now, turquoise is all about, let's see here. This is all about storytelling, which we talked about that here with the Eight of Swords, telling yourself a mental story. So when this turquoise shows up, this is about reframing a different way of perceiving. The story of a relationship may change over time as you come to recognize and accept your role in the dynamic. Be brave and acknowledge your mistakes, but also the remarkable work, Taurus, that you have done to learn from them and heal your past. Reframing what happened can help you move forward with greater wisdom and strength. If you are seeking a relationship, think about the story you have written about why you haven't found the partnership you yearn for. Have you focused only on the details about your shortcomings or challenges and forgotten your strengths and all that you have done right? Now is the time to reconsider your story so that you can write the best one for you. Wow. Yep, that's exactly what we talked about here. Rewriting your story is the key, and that's the direction you're heading in 2023. I love this for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment your power animals below, and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Lots of love and light.